which I'm very interested in seeing how New York City will handle that. Because I can't imagine they won't push for that at some point. Oh, Allahu Akbar, 5 in the morning. You're going to be hearing that one. You pop out of the Midtown Tunnel. Good luck. Apple juice. Holy. So, yeah, London has Mayor Khan. Khan, you've screwed up London, but you keep missing the target, Khan. Khan, fire. Khan over there, Mayor Khan in London, he reacted to Mamdani being elected mayor of New York. And, you could see what his being mayor did to London. It was already going in that direction, like New York, but he really put it in high gear. And, if you look at London and see how many Muslims are in charge over there and how much trouble you can get in for criticizing Islam in London, it's amazing. It's amazing. And this is a preview of what I believe we'll get in New York City under a Zohran Mamdani mayorship. So here's Mayor Khan. Khan talking about Mamdani.
Well, there are many parallels that New York and London have, and there are many parallels that Zohran and I have. And congratulate the city of New York. They've chosen, in a bitterly contested election, hope over fear, unity over division, and I'm already experiencing the ripples of hope and happiness coming from his victory.
Hope and happiness. They've chosen hope over despair and this over that. Really? Look at in London. London used to be a cool place, I think. I'd never been there, but the film seemed cool. Bam, 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 bam. But now, not so much. A lot of the places I used to want to visit, you couldn't pay me to go there anymore. Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
And hello, I am Gavin McInnes.
Together, we're Compound Censored.
And we'd like you to subscribe to our network that has more fantastic content you could shake a stick at. Use this promo code for a one-time super offer.
Do it. It's uncensored and oh so entertaining. And London's one of them. London, France, my underpants. Yeah, I don't want to go there. It seems like it's wrecked. It's ruined. It's not what it used to be. So why would I want to go there and see a bunch of Muslims selling shit on the street like it's a bazaar? I don't know. And New York, he's happy about it. Khan's happy about it because it's just another Western city that is in the hands of a Muslim. That's what they want. They've said it. It's not even a secret. When you say it and people call you Islamophobic, they say this is what their mission in life is. To go to these Western nations, which they despise, and completely change everything into Muslim Sharia law, all that fucking bullshit. So good luck. Good luck. Maybe there'll be a tipping point where even some of the most unreasonable Americans will say, "Ooh, hey, I didn't see that coming. Maybe we shouldn't have done that," or, we'll see. We shall see. This is a young woman. She's asked how they would change the Constitution. Now, this goes somewhere. I'm going to play a few clips of women talking about certain things politically, ideologically. The first clip is young women, and they're asked if they had the power to change the Constitution, how would they change it? Let's watch.
So if you guys could change the Constitution in one way, how would you change it?
Perverse gov major.
Georgetown University.
I was literally going to say legalized abortion.
Maybe abortion laws,
Rights to abortion, like transgender rights to have surgery without necessarily parental consent.
Yes, you have freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean you have right to sit there and scream at someone because they choose to change their gender or they love the same sex, things like that.
So should we add trans rights to the Constitution?
Absolutely.
Definitely adding in like policies that like make healthcare more accessible for like immigrants as well as like people in low-income communities. I just think we need to get the old white fucks out of power, but that's not really a constitution issue.
So if you
None of what you talked about was a constitutional issue. I love that. The finish on that clip is great. Old white fucks, getting them out, but that wouldn't really be a constitutional issue. Yeah, like every other thing you said, abortion, making it so you can't yell at people for wanting to be trans. I mean, that's already in the Constitution. It's called the First Amendment. And yeah, you can do that. You can yell at somebody. All the shit. It just, they are retarded. It's really the only word that fits perfectly. Retarded. Their thinking process has been held back. It is retarded. So that was them. Here's some women celebrating, of course, the Mamdani victory. And let's watch these geniuses.
Sharia law starts now. Absolutely. Zohran Mamdani, Islamic Caliphate, our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York starts today, baby.
God, there is just something so electric, so satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. Oh, I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like they are in such a bad mood probably about the fact that Zohran just won and Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like, wow. God, I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
When the day starts with Dick Cheney being dead, it ends with Mamdani winning. Oh, yes. Oh. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Do you see that there's no logic or reason in it? I'm so happy. They don't care about what it will actually do. They don't care about what Mamdani will do as the mayor of New York. They just wanted him to win the election. That one girl, I'm so happy my MAGA parents are going to be so mad. That's her takeaway. That's her emotional fucking damaged takeaway. Oh, good, my parents will be mad. Have you ever done something as important, as supposedly important, as voting, where you go to the poll and you look at the candidates and perhaps you've done a little research, you've watched debates, you have a certain ideology that you want the candidate you vote for to share, and then you go to the voting booth and you go, I'd like to vote for him, but who's going to piss off my parents if they win? Because that's really who I want to vote for. What type of psycho, what type of broken fucking person thinks about that when they vote for somebody? When someone wins an election? Fuck the economy, fuck safety, fuck jobs, fuck. how can I make mommy and daddy mad? That's outlandish. But that's what we're dealing with. And then the girl at the end with the fucking 10 head. She's so giddy and happy that Dick Cheney's dead. Look, I'm far from a Dick Cheney fan. But, you know, celebrating the death of people, it's purely a lefty thing. Very low IQ. It's very primal and just good, dead. And then how happy Mamdani, and she can't even control herself. She's so over emotional because that's how they think. It's pure emotion with zero logic and reasoning. And what will this actually do instead of how will it make me feel? Will I be happy or sad? Will my parents be mad at what happened? And those are your fucking women. Here's one. Here's women. A woman doesn't care how many illegals come here. And not only does she not care, she can't even fathom what the problem is. Yeah, this woman votes.
Can someone smarter than me help me very genuinely understand why I'm supposed to care if people immigrate to the U.S. illegally? Like, obviously some people are just racist and some people are just stupid. But even like left-leaning people say, you know, well, you got to do something about the border. Why? I don't understand why this should bother me in any way if as many people as want to come here. So if somebody could help me understand that, that would be great, because right now I just don't know why I should give a shit.
How about I bukkake on your glasses, on your big fucking glasses, to help you understand? I'm not even going to answer her. Like normally, I guess you'd sit here, right? And you play that clip and then you go, well, I'll tell you why. Because we need strong borders and illegals are not vetted and they take the job and the cultural different. You know this. That's not the important part of playing these women talking about these various things. If she can't understand what is bad about just opening the borders to anyone and everyone, that looked like a nice house, the inside. Open the curtains. How would you like a family of 20 breaking chickens' necks out of their chicken coop and cooking them outside your window? Does that sound extreme? Not really. But if you think it sounds extreme, opening the borders like this woman wants, that might happen. You might get that. Any and every person that wants to come here, she can't see the problem. That's a problem. And we saw women 18 from voting age 18 up to, I think, 28, 29. 85% voted for Mamdani. And if you look back at the women vote for Obama, same fucking thing. Any of these candidates that have done just horrific things to the country, to their states, their cities, women vote them in. Gavin Newsom, women voted Gavin Newsom in. This is what happens. And, you know, we joke about it, how wonderful it would be to repeal the 19th Amendment and put women back to a position where they did not have a say in the elections. But then you start thinking, what would the political climate look like if women weren't voting in it? Oh, paradise. So here's this guy. I don't know anything about this guy, so I don't know where he falls politically or anything. But I just popped on a video of his, and he's talking about repealing the 19th Amendment, and he makes some valid points. So let's watch Dale Partridge on the 19th.
Is it good that women can vote in America? I don't think so, and here's why. Nearly every legalized moral atrocity of the last 100 years was made possible by the female vote. Abortion and homosexuality would likely still be illegal if not for the female vote. Mass immigration in the welfare state rode on the backs of the female vote. Nearly every modern Democrat, including Obama and Biden, were elected because of the female vote. Even last night, the new Muslim New York City mayor, Mamdani, won specifically because of the female vote. The 19th Amendment has been a moral and political tragedy for America, but why? Women were not made to lead, but to follow and to feel. This is God's design, and it's good within the family and the household. But emotions cannot be what is used to rule and govern a nation. Statistically and generally speaking, women vote for whatever feels most kind or peaceful or safe to their emotions. Women crave security and comfort, and whoever promises those things wins their loyalty. The problem is evil men know this, and they exploit it. For example, women are twice as likely to men to be seduced into an affair. They are 26% more likely to be financially scammed online. They are 3 times more likely to fall prey to psychics and tarot card readings and astrology and mediums. The same emotional vulnerability that shows up there also shows up in politics. Many call it suicidal empathy. So I believe that we should return to the household vote, where women share their thoughts with their fathers or their husbands, and the men in their life make the final decision. Men are not perfect, but they are far more fit to rule with logic, and they are less likely to be deceived in political matters. So I don't believe that we should repeal the 19th Amendment because I don't love women. I believe we should repeal the 19th Amendment because I love America and I love American women enough to protect them and our nation from their political exploitation.
Oh, Jesus. That is really good. Dale Partridge nailing it right on the head there. Emotion. Yeah. They're way too emotional to make rational decisions about things like politics. And the nurturing aspect that women have, that's inherent to women for a reason. It all comes down to biology, anatomy. It's just the way men and women are. And there are so many people that want to say there's no distinction between the two, and we are interchangeable in every respect. A man wants to become a woman, he does it, and he is a woman in every way, shape, and form. When it's just not true. Psychologically, physically, obviously, it's so blatantly obvious that physically men and women are very different. Mentally, psychologically, we are unbelievably different. And that's the one that, because it can't be shown to you, you can't show a naked man and a naked woman and go, do you see a difference? Because, psychologically, it's much more difficult. Not that we can't see it and it isn't blatantly obvious, but it's much more difficult to present to an idiot and try to tell them that this is different. We're different types of human beings, men and women. And for every difference we have physically, we have at least as many, if not many more, psychologically, mentally. And that it makes it very hard for us to agree on how things are supposed to be run in this country, and who we vote for, and what we're promised, and how we vote because of these promises. Can we see it's a scam? Can we see that someone's being sincere? Can we play on the public's emotion to get their vote? Women are much more likely, as Dale said there, to fall for scams and to fall for, fortune tellers and call me now, all those old telephone numbers that people would call at night, the 900 numbers. That was the vast majority of those were women. Women would call those things. Who am I going to marry? Oh, Jesus. And they vote. And they think their vote is just as well thought out and reasoned as a guy's vote. And it's not. It's emotion. Emotion has no fucking place in politics. And that's why Democrats get elected mostly by women, because they spout all that nonsense about hope and caring. And they're like, oh, Anthony, so hope and caring is nonsense? No, but the politicians aren't really giving hope and caring to people. That's ridiculous to believe that one. It's not like I'm saying hope and caring is lame. I think hope is a little lame. Do something. Don't just hope. You got to fucking do something. But, when I see Elizabeth Warren talking about how we care about the people of this country. Every day I think about those people. No, you don't. You're a lying sack of shit. You care about your job. You care about the power. You care about the money you can make with the job. So anyone that believes it's caring, and then, women, they listen to these politicians yammering about caring for the downtrodden and giving equal rights to minorities. They already have equal rights. Everyone in this country has the same fucking rights, but they don't believe it because the politicians told them. And they want everyone to have, because they care. The women, that's what women do. They care about, their own. Liz Warren talking about caring about people like all over the country. You give a shit. Try to care about someone you don't know. Just try. It's really difficult to do. And the further away they are, and the more different from you they are, the less you'll care. I've been seeing some videos from the Sudan over there in Africa, the dark continent. It is some of the worst atrocities I've ever seen committed on supposed people, running people over slowly with cars, machine gunning people. They're standing there and then they're chop meat on the ground. They're just putting magazine after magazine of AK-47 rounds into somebody. And they're laughing while they do it. It's so fucking evil. And I watch it and there's really I'm grossed out by it. There's a bit of recoiling because it's so repugnant. But I don't care. I just don't care. Now, if someone drove up and started shooting my neighbor in the same fashion, I would care. If something happened in Greenville, where I heard a bunch of people were mowed down by machine gun, I would care. I'd care about that. Yeah. California? Who were they? See if I'm going to care. And then Sudan? You could not sell me a care. I could not buy a care. You couldn't give me. I don't give a care. Anyway, yeah, that's most people. I'm very average as a human being. Yeah, most people don't really care. And what are you going to do? Believe them? Believe the politicians that say they give a flying fuck about anything? Women. That's who will believe it. Women. There's no repealing the 19th Amendment. Don't get the misconception that I'm gonna, start a grassroots campaign to eliminate the 19th Amendment. Believe me, there's another amendment I'd like to get rid of first. But that was good. Dale Partridge. Don't know who he is. That was a good one, though. So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.